got to rest my heavy head tonight on a bed.
Welcome back to At the Mic with Michael Schumacher, brought to you by JR's Oasis. More than a fuel station, more than a convenience store. It's your one-stop travel shop on Fox Sports Radio, 101.5 FM, 1570 AM KVTK, Vermilion and Yankton. We're also your home for South Central League Baseball, and that's what we're talking about now. We're preparing for the state tournament, and we're talking a little Tabor Bluebirds baseball with manager Chris Sutera. Chris, how are you doing today?
Hey, Michael, I'm not doing too bad.
Well, that is good to hear. And you're not just the coach of the Tabor Bluebirds, you're also like my newest sponsor on the show. Is that correct?
Yep. I appreciate you guys covering South Central League and Bonhomme Athletics, so couldn't be more happy to support you guys and get my business advertisement out there.
Well, it's my pleasure. And so in case people aren't aware, what is the business name? What do you do? And how can they contact you?
Sutera Enterprises LLC is my business name. I'm out of Tyndall, South Dakota. I basically do any sort of construction type of work, concrete, framing, siding, soffits, your fascias, your roofing. If you have any issues with your house, give me a call. 605-661-2336.
All right, and so I'm going to be putting together an ad. That's some information you're going to be hearing a lot on this program, not just for Tabor and Bonhomme and stuff like that, but I'll have an ad running every day on the show. So, Chris, thank you so much for that. I appreciate you taking that chance on me. But I tell you what, let's talk a little baseball. You guys had a great season, and given the pickup players, it looks like you guys could have a really nice state tournament. Kind of talk about what your expectations were coming into this year. And then how you feel like the year went, and then going through districts and as you prepare for state.
Yeah, coming into the year, we always had about the same expectation. Try to secure the 1 seed going into the district tournament, and then once you get to districts, try and win the championship. And we started off the year, I think, with a couple wins, and then we had a few losses back to back, and we were kind of sitting in the middle of the pack and district and whatnot, but then we went on a little run there and started scoring a ton of runs. Our pitching was phenomenal, and baseball, we didn't really make very many errors behind our pitchers, so we won a lot of baseball games coming into districts and then stayed hot during districts, and ended up getting the district championship. I guess expectations going to state, win your first round game and then take it game at a time after that, because every team that makes state always has good pitching. So you got to be ready and win that first-round matchup.
Well, and, you talk about it did, early on, everyone had a couple losses, all of that. But, man, you guys went on a run. And that included a win over one of the top teams in Class A, the Yankton Lakers. In fact, you were beating them so much that they turned off the power in that game.
Yeah, we like to joke about that. But, yeah, Yankton's a phenomenal team, and I tell our team every time we play those guys, I say those are some of the better pitchers we're going to face all year to help prep us for big games at state and stuff like that. So I do enjoy playing the Yankton squad like that. And, our guys, they came ready to play that night, and they took care of business.
Well, and, you talked about offensively, you guys really started to click, and you end up being one of the top teams as far as runs scored. But, nothing's stark. Everyone's in that 10.5 to 8.5 range. Where you guys really stood out was the runs that you gave up. And you talked about your pitching, and you guys really almost have a rotation. I mean, you guys have, a lot of teams are happy to have one, quote unquote, maybe ace. You guys have a number of people you can put out there, and a couple of, Matt Brown showed up a number of times just kind of coming in late. I remember that Riley Rothschadel game that he pitched against a really hot-hitting Freeman team where he had a perfect game through 5 or 6 innings. Kind of talk about how nice that is to have that kind of talent on the mound, those kind of arms, and then the defense that you guys play.
Yeah, our pitching rotation is pretty solid this year. I would say we have about 7 guys that can start, and every one of them can come in relief and give me innings if we need it in tight games. And all of them have big-time good mentalities. They understand the situation, and when they come in, they can take care of business. So, like I said, Josiah, Riley, Matt Brown, Barish, Jace Topol. I mean, our list of pitching is pretty crazy. When you think about it, it's probably the most depth we've ever had as a pitching staff in all the years I've kind of been around Tabor baseball. So pretty excited to see it go to work here in the first days of the state tournament coming up on Friday.
Well, and then you got to pick up some players. And, one of the differences when you go to Cadwell Park is the outfield is so much more space to cover than your normal, like, South Central League venues. And you guys picked up a couple of great players with some great range. Dylan Lair, one of those, a great speedster, great top-of-the-order bat. Dustin Livingston, just a steady player who also can pitch if you needed. I saw that the other night. What were you looking for when you made those two selections?
Yeah, Dylan Lair has just always been in the top of the league in stolen bases, getting on base, batting average, and just his overall range in the outfield is phenomenal. So when we got the chance to select him, we as a team decided that would be our best pick for the time being. And then it came around, and we were allowed to get Dustin Livingston, like you said, who does pitch, and he plays the outfield as well. He's just a solid baseball player too. I mean, there wasn't a lot of picks that happened this year in our league, so there were still some good players on the board when it came back around to us.
Well, and that's one of those opportunities in amateur baseball that makes it so fun, because it makes a great team like yourselves even stronger. And so as you head into this, I just usually ask this of the coaches: if you guys play how you know you can, is there any limit to what you guys can achieve this year?
Yeah, I'd like to think this is the team. We can make a really, really deep run here. But like I said, you got to take it one game at a time. Nobody's going to hand you wins at the state tournament. So we got to show up, be mentally ready to play, throw strikes, and hit the baseball. And we do that and play a little bit of defense behind our pitchers. We're going to make a deep tournament run. 1 through 9. Actually, I've been saying it all year to our guys. 1 through 14 on our team could start for any team. I feel like they're that good. So I'm just excited to see it. Hopefully Friday we can keep this run going.
Well, and you talk about that depth, and I think that might have been most evident in the district championship game. You were missing a couple players, not exactly insignificant players, in Riley and Joey, and you guys still were able to come out on top. I mean, I think that had to be a testament to how deep you guys are.
Yeah, like you said, when you're missing, and then Josiah was gone as well. Oh, I mean, he went 4 for 4 in the first game and of the district tournament. So you missing those 3 guys who are big sticks and early hitters in your lineup, is a testament to how good some of these guys are that are on this team this year. And it's made my life a little difficult trying to keep everybody happy, but everybody's kind of known their role and how everything goes, and it's been fun to watch. Like I said, as soon as they get that opportunity, they get in there and they don't let anybody down. They get after it. So.
Well, it's been fun to watch. It's been fun to call the games, and looking forward to calling the games up at Cadwell. Well, Chris, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me. Best of luck. And one last time, as my newest sponsor, give yourself a shout-out.
Go ahead and call Sutera Enterprises, LLC, 605-661-2336 with any of your construction needs.
All right, and like I say, with businesses that sponsor South Central League, just give them a chance to compete, right? Whether it's price, service, selection, or just the fact that if all things are equal, that they're supporting amateur baseball or your high school athletics, whatever the decision is, just you want that chance to compete, correct?
Yep, that would be what I would like.
All right, sounds great. Well, Chris, you have yourself a great rest of your day. We'll be talking to you later, okay?
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
That was Chris Sutera. And Chris, the manager of the Tabor Bluebirds, and they do. You look at Tabor's got a great shot, but I look at Why Not having a great shot as well. They've got some good pitching, good depth there, and they've they've been had some nice additions with a nice addition with the pickup players as well. Crofton, Zach Heggie, great pitcher like that can carry you a long way, and they have some great pitchers that can come in. Braden Heggie is a great pitcher as well, can come in relief. James Kaiser can pitch. Cap Bankston, a really solid pitcher as well. So Crofton can make a run. Lesterville, Michael Drossman came through. So Tabor, probably your favorite out of the South Central League to make the longest run, but do not be surprised if any of these teams or a few of these teams make a run at Cadwell Park. And we'll be bringing it all to you on Fox Sports Radio and 5-Star streaming on YouTube. Now, just a reminder, 5-Star streaming on YouTube is audio only. They do have a contract for the video streaming. That does cost you money. Ours is obviously free, but we cannot provide you video. But what I can do is try to paint you a picture. All right. This was brought to you by Sutera Enterprises, LLC, 605-661-2336. And hopefully we'll be able to get some more sponsors as well. So anytime I talk Bond Home, talk with coaches, players throughout the year, talk Tabor Bluebird Baseball, it's brought to you by one of the sponsors is Sutera Enterprises. So thank you, Chris, for that. And we'll be back with more. This is At the Mic with Michael Schumacher, brought to you by JR's Oasis.